Okay, guys, for our final story, we're going to talk some AI. We're going to talk some Facebook. Is Facebook coming after Siri and Alexa? Well, maybe, Jason. Facebook announced a partnership with Intel last month, and now, according to the Financial Times, Facebook is hoping its AI chips will power a virtual assistant that's smarter than Apple Siri and Amazon's Alexa. Jason, what do you think when you hear Facebook and AI and coming after Alexa and Siri?
Kind of want to run for the hills. I feel like maybe we've had it. So I think that that is the sexy headline, talking about that AI that is going to be smarter than anything on the face of the earth. And I don't blame him for trying to put that across. I think this, in the near term at least, is a bet on Facebook's part in trying to find a way to moderate the content on their platforms in a better way. Right now, I mean, what we're finding is that moderation is not very scalable, and a lot of things keep slipping through the cracks. And so they're working with Intel, for example, to develop this AI chip that would ultimately help them do that, help them moderate the content on their platforms, which then creates a more engaging platform, which then brings more advertising customers in. And that's Facebook's bread and butter, right, is advertising revenue. So, I mean, from that perspective, it makes total sense. That's what they need to be focused on right now, because, I mean, it could be argued that they're in a bit of a bind. And if you look even out to India, I think India is a good example here with WhatsApp. I was just recently reading about how the government in India is really cracking down on the content that is making its way onto these platforms. And if they have their way there, I mean, that's one of WhatsApp's biggest markets. It would really stifle communication on that platform, which would really stifle any potential monetization opportunities Facebook has with WhatsApp. And I think we're all still questioning whether that was really a fair price that they paid back when they acquired WhatsApp, something like $20 billion. They haven't really produced any kind of meaningful monetization from it yet. So really, this is all about Facebook trying to figure out how to make its platform more engaging and to be able to filter that bad content out. Now, down the road, sure, they could come up with an assistant that is smarter than Siri or Alexa. Do I think they will? No, I don't. I mean, I think that they say a lot of things and they fail at a lot of things too. I mean, there's this portal thing, which I don't know is really gaining any traction whatsoever. There was an assistant recently in Messenger. I think it was coined M. Yes. They shut that down. You know, I mean, you got to explain to me why this assistant matters. Tell me what I'm going to be doing with it. Right now, I think we're seeing a lot of the novelty wear off with a lot of these assistants as it stands.
Yeah, I don't have much to add there except for those who are dying for some insight into the Gross household over the weekend.
I am.
It should be known that just Sunday, I believe it was, I asked Alexa what she thought of Siri because I was bored. And she answered me. She said something to the effect of, "I am fond of all AIs."
That's nice.
Very diplomatic.
It was very diplomatic. So, you know, if you want to have some fun on the weekends, pop over to my home.
My only experience, we don't have Alexa or any of these contraptions in the Greer household. My only experience with Alexa was at a Cub Scout meeting, and I was trying to get the kids to focus. This is a couple years ago, and there was an Alexa in the kitchen, and they were getting it to make fart noises or something like that.
That's never not funny.
And I can't compete with that. You've got like 9 and 10-year-old boys. I mean, like, you know what? And it's almost a reason to buy Alexa.
I remember when we introduced that into our household, and I told the kids try it. And so we got their mom with it when they went into the other room and used the remote control, and you ask Alexa for a fart. And then all of a sudden in the other room, you hear this. And you know, my wife kind of looks up and she's like, "What in the world was that?"
Yeah.
You know, the kids had a lot of fun with that.
So I wonder if Facebook can compete with that, you think?
That's tough.
I mean, hey, it sounds like there's a lot of hot air going on their platform. So, I mean, hey,
thank you.
One more thing,
though.
It's
a free show,
put
people.
this in a context with Amazon, because Amazon is working on the same type of thing, right? Amazon building their own chips, just like Facebook partnering with Intel, but it's a matter of what they're doing with those chips.
Yeah.
Amazon building that technology to basically let their cloud customers use. Okay, so if you're a cloud customer and you're using Amazon technology and it's more intuitive and it's helping your business, well, that's probably going to keep you in that network for a little bit longer, and that's a good thing ultimately for Amazon. But it falls really in line with that Jeff Bezos philosophy we've come to know and love, and that he wants to make money from you and those enterprises out there using Amazon devices and technology, not from buying the technology.
The blades,
like
not the razor.
with Apple, yeah.